first win, the Judicials, taking on last year's national champion, the Stanford Cardinals. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Judicials offense will get first crack at it today. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
The Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Heaves it deep. Finds a man in the middle. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, you love to see this offensively on the first game. Your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
Quarterback keeper. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Crosses the 10. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Sticks it in his belly. And he'll be brought down.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative.
So Stanford's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. The give out of the gun. Turning it on. Still on his feet. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Stanford! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking to pass. Throws to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Judicials will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looks it in at the 40. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Caught in the backfield. It's Sampson. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Stanford quickly to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Caught behind the line. It's Bird. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. There he goes. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cardinal.
He doesn't need anything to be over. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. You know, I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give on the option. Running to Green. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Judicials have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Madden. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Makes a man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Stanford! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. The option look. Breaks into the open. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. They want to run this quarterback. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Judicials, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the fullback.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
No good. Boy, they could have used that one to cut into the deficit. But, guys, still a 3-score ball game. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Stanford.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He'll set up to throw. And a sack all the way back at the 5. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for the score. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Syracuse had an impressive showing at home, and I know the fans inside the dome are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Judicials come to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Judicials will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Excellent coverage that time. Give him any room to set up a big return. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast. Take advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
Makes the catch. It's Burr. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's going to take off. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down. Quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the big fullback. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Behind his big tight end. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the move, it's Burr. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Grab behind the line. It's Burr. Still on his feet at the 45. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Stanford could choose to go for it all here on 2nd and inches. The give on the counter. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play. Defense to get the football.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Goes to the option. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. On the move at the 30. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the right. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Well, this defense...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Trying to bull his way in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. How good have they been on 3rd down today? And another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. 2nd down coming up. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Takes the handoff. It's made. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Under fire. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
Here's the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Sampson. Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Goes to the end zone, and the ball's out. Give him 6. Touchdown, Stanford! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
The head coach's heart just skipped a beat. Looks like they were going in for the easy touchdown, but he puts it on the ground. Everything's going bad. But Johnny on the spot, somebody was paying attention, David, and is able to hop on that ball for a touchdown.
And that's why you always keep competing. Coaches are going to harp on that all the time. Finish the play. You're never out of it. You don't know what's going to happen, and that's a perfect example. Ball gets on the ground. Offensive player now says, oh, crud, I got to jump on it. Jumps on the football and gets a touchdown.
Give to the fullback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Judicials are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here comes the punt team. He's got it. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Gets the back moving. They'll run play action. He's moving out of the pocket. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, how about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays down the field. But the defense finally got a stop, and they need some more of those and some big plays to get back in this game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He makes a grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
It's first and goal as Stanford comes to the line. He wants to throw it. Looking to get it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll run the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. The Judicials really need to keep this drive alive on third down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's made. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Judicials come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Broussard. Inside the 45. They mark him out of bounds. .42, and they're on the move.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Here comes the option. Quick toss. Finds a little space. Turning it on. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. The Judicials with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. They'll send out the kicker here. Absolutely perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Bird. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And here we go, final play of the game right here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Got a man, it's Madden. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coach.